Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel today. If you enjoyed this review, please drop a like and please subscribe down below. I appreciate all the support from everybody. And we have a Air Jordan 1 Mid SE in front of us. By the title you can see it is titled Cheeseburger. Plain box with the Air Jordan wings enlarged logo going around. Air Jordan 1 Mid SE in a Flux University Gold Sesame colorway. Quite interesting. Men's size 9.5, not being my size. I borrowed these for a review. I thought they would be pretty interesting. No retail on the side, but $135 US. Plain paper on the inside. And this particular pair of Jordan 1 mids released, I believe it was April 20th of this year, 2025, for $135 US. And this is what we are looking at today. So, like you see in the title and quotes, it says cheeseburger. Quite interesting. So, the details they kind of mixed around here can be misconstrued only by the red, but the red I'm assuming would go for ketchup, which you see around here on the piping, on the upper panels. Really nice cloth material that it goes around there. I'd say it's more like a nylon. You have leather panels going across the toe box and around the eyelets here in what is supposed to be the color of, assuming, of the burger or the bun. But the bun could also be the toe box the toe box and the tongue area. So it all depends on how you want to look at that. You have a darker brown here in suede, so we could be looking at the bun here, the bottom of the bun, which would be here, the top of the bun. I'm thinking this would be the burger. There's the cheese. You have lettuce and you have ketchup, even though, once again, the red can be thought about tomato. But these are the cheeseburgers. I think these are pretty dope. They're underrated. They're still in stock on Nike. If you are into sneakers at all, it's a cool Jordan 1 to add to the collection for cheap. It's cool to add to a daily wear if you're a cook or if you work in a kitchen, if you work at a restaurant, and you're allowed to wear whatever sneakers you want as long as they don't have too much slip going on. This could be a cool sneaker for you, especially for retail or maybe even under if you have a discount code, because these shoes on Nike, because they're not exclusive on sneakers and stuff like that, they might work with like a 10% off birthday code or whatever you have going on. There is a look at the Wings logo in white stamped in over there. This material up top is a rough suede material. I'd say it's more like a Durabuck in a way. There is a look at your medial side. Same as the lateral, just missing the Wings logo, of course, but you have the melted cheese swoosh in that yellow leather. Really cool touch. And the sesame seed shaped perforation on the toe box is another detail I like with these. Once again, for $135 US retail, it's not bad. Jordan 1 mid, little stiff of a tongue. This one, though, does feel like it has a nice amount of padding versus your normal Jordan 1 mid. I don't know why, but it just feels a little thicker. It is a pretty decent pair. And up top, you have a leather Air Jordan logo with yellow. And if we go to the lining, you'll see we have that same darker brown that matches the suede paneling and the leather a little bit. And your insole is one of the coolest touches. It has an actual receipt in there. It says Jordan brand receipt, cheeseburger, medium french fries, extra crispy, and a strawberry milkshake with whipped cream. And that was probably one of Jordan's orders that he would get. And the other shoe is detailed just the same. And like I said, the details really didn't stand out to me at first. It took me a second to notice the sesame perforation on the toe box. Of course, the cheese on the swoosh was the biggest highlight, notice stuff. But it took me a second to notice the lining here and almost to think of lettuce and stuff like that. But it's a really solid pair. I don't know why. I'm not trying to overhype these, but I think it's a cool touch. It's unique. And at a time when sneakers were really hyped up, I think these might have sold out. Other than that, let me know what you think of these down below. It is a solid Jordan 1 to add to the collection for an inexpensive price. Remember, $135 versus normal $180. I know it is a mid and people knock on them, but guess what? There are a lot of dope mids out there, and don't hate on them. They're still good sneakers. Let me know what you think of these down below. Did you know these came out? Do you have a pair already? I will try to answer back to everybody down in the comments. I appreciate the support. Stick around. I have more new stuff coming shortly, and I hope everybody has a great day. All right?